Truth is Power. Rethinking What We Call Powerful. I've just finished reading Nobody's Girl by Virginia Roberts Guthrie, a memoir of surviving abuse and fighting for justice. It was a hard book to read, deeply uncomfortable, but a stark reminder of how powerful truth is, even when it emerges years after a voice first attempted to speak. Hiding impropriety behind wealth is not powerful. Preying on the vulnerable is not powerful. Conspiring with a network of high net worth individuals to perpetuate the trafficking and sexual assault of individuals within a broader ecosystem of enablers is not power. Blackmailing others to conceal your own depravity and theirs for nefarious gains and favours is not power. These acts committed by individuals in positions of influence, office, or status are not signs of strength. They're signs of personal moral collapse. Those who commit, enable, or conceal such atrocities are not powerful people. They are the weakest, most feeble excuses for humanity, individuals so internally broken they must hide behind money, lawyers, NDAs, and carefully curated public illusions. How quickly their illusion of power evaporates the moment truth is spoken. So afraid of truth, they cloak themselves in lies, obfuscation, and denial. This is not power. This is cowardice. Where real power lives. Power is not in wealth. Power is not in status. Power is not in institutions. Power lives within the individual, in one's capacity for accountability, truth, integrity, moral courage, empathy. When we describe abusers, exploiters, or corrupt actors as powerful, we hand them our personal sovereignty. With a single word, we attribute to them what is actually ours. The power of language. Language shapes perception. Words build psychological architecture. When we call abusers powerful people, we reinforce the mythology that protects them. The label becomes a shield, one that intimidates the public and emboldens the guilty. Changing the language changes the landscape. It shifts the center of gravity back to truth, back to individual sovereignty, back to what real power actually is. The control of narrative. This is why enormous effort is invested in controlling public narratives through media, political statements, partisan echo chambers, manufactured outrage, and fear campaigns. These systems thrive only when people forget the power they hold. Whenever a whistleblower speaks, whenever a survivor tells their story, whenever a narrative emerges that counters the mainstream script, the mechanisms of fear ignite. Voices are silenced, victims are discredited, truth tellers are smeared, and the ones being called out are the very same people orchestrating the discrediting. Why? Because they know the truth threatens them more than anything else. The web of interests. The media, political system, entertainment industry, energy sector, health institutions, financial elite, and defense networks. All these structures intersect. They share overlapping interests, protecting one another, and collectively maintain the same global business model through financial investments and board structures. But even a system as vast and interconnected as this is not powerful. It is fragile, held together by secrecy, manipulation, and the belief that the public will remain silent and compliant. The moment ordinary men, women, and children begin to speak truth, consistently, publicly, fearlessly, the entire illusion begins to crack. Truth as power. Real power is simple. Power is truth. Power is courage. Power is speaking when you are told to stay silent. Power is the refusal to be intimidated by wealth, status, or hierarchy. Those who abuse innocence, exploit positions of influence, or hide behind money to avoid accountability. Their perceived power is nothing but the projection of their own severe delusion. moral decay, and inflated importance. They are emperors with no clothes, and the world is finally beginning to see them clearly. As judgment comes, anyone who seeks to define society through acts of cruelty, exploitation, and crimes against children and humanity stand as an enemy of the people. Time will not shield you, nor will pieces of paper. As truth is spoken, the light will vanquish your darkness. True power will be revealed. And as your delusional walls crumble around you, know this: your clock is running out. You are on borrowed time. Because the truth, once spoken, does not go back to sleep. And the truly powerful, the ones who carry truth, integrity, and courage within them, are finally beginning to see. True humanity will be your judge.